Hello, Robbie Susan Chandler here from RobbieSusanCardsandCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Quincy, Florida, right outside Tallahassee, Florida. Today I have this gorgeous card to share with you, made with the Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper. This is the card when it folds up to go into the envelope, but when your person who receives this card opens it out, it looks like this, and it stands up like that. But when you see the front, you'll see all the layers. Isn't that gorgeous? There's a lot of glimmer paper on here too, but this Perennial Lavender paper is just beautiful, and it's in our new January through April mini catalog. All right, let's take a look at this, and it's really not a hard card. I'm going to break it down into easy steps for you. All right, let's start out with some pieces. Here's the base. Now it's 11 by 4 1/4, and I have it scored at, let me turn it this way because this is the way the scoring goes. I have it scored at 2, 2 1/2, 3 3/4, 6 3/4, and 8 1/4. So that's 2 1/2, 3 3/4, 6 3/4, 8 1/4. But when you fold it, you want the 2 1/2 inch section over on your right. And we'll fold that in just a minute, and I'll show you how to do that. For your panels here, I used a gorgeous grape, and I have 2 4x4 pieces and one that is 4 by 2 1/4. And then on top of those is the Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper, and this end piece, the piece that's layered on top, is 3 7/8 and 2 1/8, and the ones that are layered on the 4x4 sheets are 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, and that's those two pieces. And when they're adhered down, they look like this. And this is the order that they're put down. This is the front, the middle, and the back. Okay, let's get these out of the way. All right, first let's talk about how you fold this paper. And remember, I said you want the 2 1/2 inch piece on that, on your right. So the first fold, just fold it back, and then fold the next one forward. So you've got this little Z fold here. It's kind of why it's called a triple fold. And then the same thing again, back and forward. All right, so there's your 2 folds, just like that. Cool, huh? All right, I'm going to sit that over here to the side, and let's look at the panels. All right, let's start with the back panel, the smaller one, which would be this one. So for that one, I cut out of the soft shimmer paper, and I use this a lot. Let me show this to you. It's this pack. You see all the colors in it. There's Night of Navy, and I'm not sure what that one is. Berry Burst, Bubble Bath, Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, and it's called Soft Shimmer 12 by 12. So I cut most of the pieces out of this pack, and here's our Perennial Lavender Designer pack, and it's got some gorgeous pieces in it. So here's a piece here, and then here's the two of the ones I used. So it's really, really beautiful. Many other pieces in there that you'll just love. So there's that pack. Oh, and here's one that's great for a scrapbook page. Look at this one. Wow. So that's the Perennial Lavender Designer Series paper. So I cut out of the painted lavender dies. I cut this die right here with the Pretty Peacock die, and I adhered that to this piece. So here we have this one. All right, so there's our end piece right there. And then the middle one, I cut a wreath. Let me put this to the side. Lifetime of Love has a pretty little wreath in it, and I cut this Highland Heather glimmer wreath And that's for this piece, but what I did, I cut it in half. I just snipped it right here and right here, and that gave me 2 to use on this piece. And this is how the Lifetime of Love dies. So that piece, that half piece, is going to go on here along with the Sentiment, which is another glimmer piece cut with the Thoughtful Expressions dies. We cut this one and the white piece, basic white, and I stamped You're in My Hearts and Prayers. And this is from the So Sincere stamp set. The butterflies are from the Painted Lavender set. So then I put those 2 together, and those were going to go on here. Let me move this with this half wreath under there. So this is the effect you get. So I have one finished, and here it is. So there's our 2 of our sections. And then I cut another wreath out of this pretty peacock with Lifetime of Love. And I also cut a leaf out of Lost Lagoon from this same set. And then also in this set are these little flowers. Let me hold them up. And the die cuts all 3 of them at one time. And I cut 3 of the Gorgeous Grape, or Highland Heather, I'm not sure which grape that is. And then out of the Bubble Bath, 3 of those. And that's what that die looks like for those. It cuts all 3 at one time, which is great. But what I adhere them to is in the Painted Lavender die set, is this long stem right here. It's this die. And when you cut it, and I cut it with Lost Lagoon, it cuts 2 stems at one time. So here's 2 of the stems I cut, and here are the flowers already adhered to it. I just kind of randomly stuck them down just to fill up the spaces where the flowers were on here. So those are the stems we're going to use on our front piece. So we're working with our front piece. So I said we cut a pretty peacock wreath, and then this Lost Lagoon leaf there. And then these 2 pieces, I actually just cut these off, put one here, cut the stem off. Oh, look at there, I've got 2 of those. Oh, I was missing one, great. All right, cut that off. So there's those pieces. And then we just put a bow out of the Fresh Freesia ribbon, just adhered it down here. And I have that piece done. Let's look at it. Here it is. So there's our 3 panels. So now let's stick them down to our card. We've got those done. And I found that it was easier if you started with the back and worked this way. So the first piece, you could just put your glue on your piece here, which is fine because it's just gonna fit right on your back section right here. So I just made a little even border all the way around. Now the next one, you don't want to put glue all over everything because then you will have a big gluey mess, because this only adheres part way. So my advice to my customers was to put your glue over here. Just don't get too close to the edge. And then put this piece down. Leave yourself a little border all the way around, and then you want to line it up with the piece beside it. And there we go. And then we have our front piece, and we want to do the same thing with this one. Put your glue or adhesive over here. And just line it up. And you kind of want to line it up even with that one too. All right, see there? See how beautiful that is? And then it just folds up like that. Let's straighten this one up, make it match. There we go. Perfect. All right, so see what an easy and beautiful card that is? I hope you'll try this card. It's really not that hard, as you can see from the video here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, would you please do so? And please like my video. And if you should need a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. And drop me some comments below if you'd like to. I'd love to comment back to you. So until next time, happy crafting.